So we had a conference, and then we were trying to figure out, like, what do you do the rest of the time? And when we started getting more engaged in CPAC, we thought, well, the country's going to you-know-what in a handbasket, so we need to start doing this all the time.
Matt Schlapp, the CPAC chairman who is currently in a legal battle where he's accused of committing acts of sexual battery against a male Republican strategist, has reportedly held exorcisms in his office to rid the place of evil spirits.
How do you live with yourself after I just listened to you? You twist everything around.
The Daily Beast is reporting that Matt Schlapp, a Catholic and the former co-chair for Catholics for Trump, had, according to sources, called a Catholic priest in to exorcise his office and bless his employees after several staffers resigned over pay disputes. There was holy water and talismans and everything. The workers wanted to be paid more for increased workload, so naturally, this Republican who didn't want to pay them for their work decided that the devil must have somehow been involved. And the irony is that all of this is being reported by a publication called The Daily Beast, and Schlapp, along with his wife, are convinced that the report coming from this particular publication is also the work of the devil. Matt's wife, Mercedes, tweeted, quote, "The Daily Beast is Satan's publication to persecute Christians and their families." Her husband responded, quote, "Soon to start a weekend edition, the Saturday Satan." In the article, the Daily Beast reporter Roger Sollenberger mentioned the Saturday Satan quip and then immediately pointed out that, quote, "The publication already self-identifies as daily." But sure, I guess workers wanting to be paid for their work is cause for concern, according to Schlapp. Meanwhile, Schlapp has been accused of making unwanted sexual advances on 3 different men. One of those men is suing Schlapp for sexual battery and defamation. Schlapp has offered to settle the suit while maintaining his innocence, but the settlement amount that was offered was rejected. However, members of Schlapp's organization, the American Conservative Union, are beginning to doubt his innocence. The ACU's board was not consulted regarding a settlement agreement, nor did the board vote on any offer amount. The ACU's former vice president resigned last week, calling for an independent forensic audit of the organization's finances, a written opinion of counsel that the organization is in full compliance with its own bylaws and all applicable law, and thorough reviews of the exit interviews conducted with the staff members who resigned over the pay disputes. Anyway, what does the Pope think about all this? What does the Pope think about Catholics in the United States of America like Matt Schlapp? He does not think very highly of them. He recently made private comments while in Portugal where he criticizes the U.S. Catholic Church for its, quote, "very strong reactionary attitude," with sources saying that the Pope said that ideology has replaced faith for American Catholics, and he said that they don't understand that, quote, "there is an appropriate evolution in understanding matters of faith and morals." In other words, the head of the Catholic Church thinks that American Catholics are too conservative. And it's not just American Catholics. American evangelicals are calling the teachings of Jesus liberal talking points. Russell Moore, the editor-in-chief of Christianity Today and a former top official for the Southern Baptist Convention, recently made an appearance on NPR's show All Things Considered, and he said, quote, "Multiple pastors tell me essentially the same story about quoting the Sermon on the Mount, parenthetically in their preaching, turn the other cheek, and to have someone come up after to say, 'Where did you get those liberal talking points?' When the pastor would say, 'I'm literally quoting Jesus Christ,' the response would be, 'Yes, but that doesn't work anymore. That's weak.'" So a lot of us on the outside of the Christian right looking in are already very familiar with the hypocrisy and the denials that members of the Christian right regularly engage in as they try to reconcile their love for Jesus and their supposed allegiance to his teachings with their increasingly hateful, discriminatory, and dangerous political ideologies and allegiances. At least at this point, they're finally acknowledging, although maybe in a roundabout way, the thing that we've been saying about them for a long time, that there is nothing Christ-like or even admirable about the views they hold or the matters in which they choose to conduct themselves. Then they act like being Christian is such a privilege, as though they're in an elite, exclusive club, but literally anyone can be baptized if they wanted to. Some of us just choose not to. And some of you watching this right now might be Christians yourself, but I'm going to assume that if you made it this far in the video, you're not one of the Christians we're talking about. I have no problem with Christians or members of any faith. I believe in freedom of religion. I believe people should be able to express their connection to this world and the universe and their gods, however it makes sense for them to do so. We're all looking for meaning in this weirdo life that we're living, and if you found some, then more power to you. But the minute those beliefs start encroaching on others' personal liberties, we have a problem. The minute those beliefs are used to justify hateful and discriminatory behavior towards others, we have a problem. And the minute that those beliefs start dictating secular politics, we have a much bigger problem, and it's a problem for all of us. All right, that's it for me. If you got anything out of this, please like and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to follow me on all the socials. Also, please check out my new podcast, Modern Context. The second episode is out right now, so please go listen. Thank you.